Hey there, everybody. Welcome to my review of Split. So, Split is a new film directed by M. Night Shyamalan that came out the other week. It is about a man who has been diagnosed with different personalities, like multiple personalities, DID to be specific, dissociative identity disorder, and he has 23 of them, right? And he kidnapped three girls. And these three girls are trying to escape before the 24th personality, which is just conspired about in the movie, comes out and wreaks havoc, basically. The movie gained some controversy for misrepresenting a small group of people with a disability when the first trailer came out. But when you watch the movie, it does a great job at making sure that you know that not everybody with this disease or mental disability is like this. You don't, if someone with multiple personalities exists, they're not gonna kidnap these three girls or whatever. I mean, it could happen, obviously. Anything could happen, but that's not true. I don't think there are any cases of that. But they treat the whole personality thing and just mental illness in general as some sort of supernatural power that makes you better. They talk a lot about how the whole identity thing makes them the next evolution of humans, because like some personalities are blind, but like the main person is blind, but the other personalities, some of them can see. This is not the main character in the movie. This is just something they talk about in the movie. Some other case. There's this therapist lady who talks about other things. And so the actors, James McAvoy, he's a great actor. Okay, he's fantastic. He was Professor X in the X-Men movies, the reboots actually. But he plays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different characters in this film. And he's very good at distincting them all from each other. Some of them are similar, but he's good at making them different from each other. He's a great actor in this film. There was a lot of comedic relief with one of his characters, Hedwig. He's funny. He's like a 9-year-old boy. And the other characters are kind of forgettable. I mean, there's obviously the three girls he kidnapped, the therapist, but everyone else is just kind of forgettable. The main character, just this girl, you always see her in the trailer, she's just staring at the camera. She has these flashbacks to her childhood that makes her broken, I guess, a broken person. She was made fun of by these two girls she was kidnapped with. She's known them before. For just being different, for being secluded, emo, whatever. And it's just a lot of flashbacks to her with her dad and her uncle. And her uncle's a creep, by the way. I hate him in this film. He's such a... I don't like him. Just everything about him annoys me. He's just a terrible person, a terrible human being. He's basically... I'm not going to spoil it, but he's basically the reason that she... is broken, and I'm not going to spoil it. Okay, anyway, there's a twist. It's a Shyamalan film. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns and what have you, but this twist, I didn't get it at first, okay? Spoilers for this one, because I want to talk about this. So Shyamalan, he directed a film called Unbreakable, from 2000. I was, 17 years ago? Yeah, 17 years ago. Sorry, my math is terrible. Anyway, at the end of the movie, the personality, they discover that he was kidnapping these girls, whatever, that's the obvious thing. That's the obvious way to end a movie. Oh, the news report with all the tragedy, And then there's a diner scene, and then all these people are sitting at the diner, they're like, remember when I remember they did something like that. They put away some man with really, really frail skin 15 years ago. And then this guy, I think he's a zookeeper, a security guard, I don't know. Well, it's Bruce Willis, and he's like, his name was Mr. Glass. And like, my friend next to me was like, oh my god, that's from Unbreakable. And I didn't know what Unbreakable, I know what Unbreakable was, I know what it is, I just never seen it. And Shyamalan, I guess, just wants to connect his film somehow. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. Maybe it's gonna be some... I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but it's really interesting, just to say the least. Yeah, I thought the movie was okay, I guess. I mean, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't fantastic. just a lot of like artistic stuff maybe I didn't agree with. It was just some of the dialogue was kind of weird. There was a lot of comedic relief in a thriller. I mean, you gotta have comedic relief at some point. You gotta keep the audience, relaxed sometimes. But some of it just felt out of place. It just sort of, it's a very like intense scene, or maybe it's not an intense scene. I don't know. McAvoy is a great actor. Don't get me wrong. The rest of the actors are kind of eh. I'm rambling here, but just man, the girls, they were convincing, I guess. Just the main girl, emo chick, whatever her name is, just is sort of uh lightheaded. Does that make sense? I mean, she just doesn't. She just seems like she's zoning out the entire time. And I guess that maybe that's her character, but still, you gotta make sure it makes sense. Make sure that it's appealing to the audience. I mean, maybe I'm one person. This is my opinion, but still, you gotta try at least to have your actors, be actors. And the one other character I liked was Karen Fletcher. She was the therapist, psychologist lady who just helped the main guy, Dennis. Well, his name's not Dennis. His name's Kevin. His real name, and she's helping him out with these personalities. And it paints him as not like the main villain. He's not the bad guy here. You can't help it. It's not something that's curable, really. It's something she wants to understand, and she just got too deep, and he got too out of control. Well, that's my thoughts on Split. You can see it. You should see it, maybe, if you want. But, yeah, that's my review.